Oh, what the
Nobody, and I mean nobody, was prepared for the video Chrisean Rock dropped tonight. Not her fans, not her haters, not the industry, not even Coi Leray herself. Because the second Chrisean hit post, the entire internet went into cardiac arrest. Within minutes, Instagram froze, Twitter exploded, YouTube reactors sprinted to their cameras, blogs started drafting headlines like it was the apocalypse. And all for one reason. Chrisean didn't just talk, she didn't rant. She didn't let it slide like she normally tries to pretend. She dropped the full video of exactly how she jumped Coi Leray. No blur. No audio cut. No editing. Just pure, raw, chaotic footage that had people screaming, gasping, retweeting, and clutching their phones like they were watching a street fight in real time. The clip starts with Chrisean stepping out of a black SUV, hair tied up, chain swinging, jaw clenched, security yelling behind her to, "Chill, Chrisean. Chill." But she didn't chill. She marched straight toward Coi Leray, who was surrounded by dancers, stylists, and 2 security guards because apparently Chrisean had been simmering all day after hearing that Coi got slick about her name in a private studio session. In the video, you clearly hear someone from Coi's camp say, "Don't let her get near you, bro, she's unpredictable." That was it. That was all it took. Chrisean snapped. She lunged. Security screamed. Coi jumped back. Dancers tried to block her, but nothing stopped Chrisean. She bulldozed through bodies like she was built of adrenaline and vengeance. And the wildest part? Right before the video cuts off, you hear Chrisean shout, "Say it to my face now!" And then the screen goes black. This is not a fight rumor. This is not speculation. This is footage. Real, raw, undeniable. And the internet wants to know everything. Before that video ever hit the internet, before Chrisean stormed out of that SUV like a missile with a heartbeat, before the entire industry started whispering, "Yo, she really did that?" This drama was already brewing behind the scenes for weeks. It didn't start with a diss. It didn't start with a shady tweet. It didn't even start with music beef. It started with ego, with territory, with 2 rising female artists who refused to be disrespected, and with one private moment no one thought would ever leak. It all goes back to that invite-only Los Angeles studio session, the one where half the new-gen female artists were supposed to collaborate and build unity. But industry people know you put that many personalities in one room, somebody's ego always snaps first. Coi Leray walked in that night looking polished, glowing, ice around her neck, manager at her side, ready to work. Chrisean walked in 30 minutes later, hoodie up, braids swinging, energy hot, blueface nowhere in sight for once, and her eyes already telling everyone she wasn't in the mood for fake vibes. From the moment they saw each other, the tension was thick, not because they hated each other, but because both women fight to dominate any space they walk into. Still, the start was chill. Producers played beats, stylists whispered, cameras rolled quietly in the background for content. But the cracks started forming when someone and nobody knows WHO said something slick about Chrisean's vocals during playback. It wasn't even the insult itself. It was the delivery. A stylist in Coi's corner whispered, "She too loud. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that yelling." Chrisean's head turned fast. Her eyes sharpened. She said nothing, but her silence was loud. Coi noticed the vibe instantly. She walked over, lifted her headphones slightly, and asked, "Everything good?" And that's where things went left. Because somebody in the room, maybe a producer, maybe a hanger-on, maybe someone trying to be funny, muttered, "She act like she run the place." Chrisean's jaw tightened. She looked straight at Coi, and ever so slightly, Coi raised her brows, like she wasn't backing down either. They didn't argue. They didn't fight. But the energy? It shifted. Everybody felt it. That studio session ended with 0 collaboration and a whole lot of attitude. After that night, little things kept stacking. Coi suddenly unfollowed Chrisean. A dancer who works with both artists accidentally told Chrisean, "Coi said you messy." A producer claimed Coi didn't want to share a stage with her for a festival lineup. A stylist said Coi felt Chrisean brought chaos energy. Every rumor fed the fire. But the real spark came from something that wasn't supposed to leave the studio. A voice memo. Someone recorded Coi after the session venting privately to her team. She didn't even say anything extreme, it was the tone that set Chrisean off. Coi's voice, frustrated, tired, annoyed. "I'm not dealing with her energy today. If she wanna be a problem, She can stay over there. I ain't scared of her. But when that audio leaked to a group chat Chrisean was in, it became, she's scared of me? Why's she talkin'? What's she sayin' behind my back? Narratives twisted. Screenshots were sent. Receipts were edited. And Chrisean, who already reacts quick and hard, started pacing like a storm cloud ready to burst. Then came the public trigger. A viral TikTok comment speculating, Coi low-key threw shade at Chrisean in her IG story. Chrisean saw it, liked it, unliked it, re-liked it again. Fans caught it immediately. Comments flooded. Y'all beefing? Chrisean gone rock her for real. This is a fight I would pay to see. Don't play with Chrisean. Coi ignored it. At first. But then she posted a subtle, innocent Instagram caption. Protecting my peace this year. No chaos. It wasn't about Chrisean. But the internet made it about Chrisean. Screenshots went viral. Edited versions started circulating saying, no chaos girls around me. Chrisean SAW that one. And that's where everything snapped. She got on the phone with her team yelling, where's she at? She think I'm playin'? She think I'm scary? Nobody could calm her down. Her sister tried. Her stylist tried. Even someone from Blueface's circle tried. Didn't matter. Chrisean kept saying one thing over and over. She talkin' slick. I want to hear her say it to me. Fast forward to the event they both attended. A brand showcase with heavy security, industry eyes, and 100 cameras rolling. Coi walked in surrounded by glam team, dancers, and bodyguards. Chrisean pulled up later, looking like a fuse attached to a bomb. People could feel it coming. Backstage whispers, don't put them in the same hallway. Keep Chrisean occupied. Coi don't want drama tonight. Where is security? And despite all the precautions, all the warnings, all the attempts to keep them apart, a single sentence from someone in Coi's camp made it all explode. Don't let her get near you, she, unpredictable. It reached Chrisean's ears like a trigger. That was the moment captured at the start of the video she posted. Her eyes locked in. Her chest rose. Her fists balled. She didn't wait. She didn't think. She didn't calm down. She charged. And now? The world wants the full story. And the full story is about to get a lot uglier. The video Chrisean posted was only 20 seconds, but that wasn't even half of what actually went down. What the world saw was the moment she lunged toward Coi. But what nobody saw yet was everything that led up to that attack. Everything that happened off camera. And the one twist that flipped the entire situation from celebrity fight to full-blown industry war. Here's what really happened. As soon as Chrisean charged across that loading area, security tried to intercept, but she was moving like a runaway train fueled by fury. You can literally hear one guard in the background yelling, Chrisean, stop, 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 do not touch her. But when did Chrisean ever listen to anyone? She bulldozed forward, shoulder-checking a dancer so hard he hit the metal railing. The camera angle shook as people scrambled back. Coi's glam stylist screamed, don't let her near Coi. Too late. Chrisean locked eyes with Coi like she was seeing red. Say it to my face, she barked. Say that mess to my face now. Coi lifted her hands, palms out, backing up, voice shaking but still trying to stay composed. I didn't say nothing about you. Chill with that energy. Stop lying, Chrisean screamed, lunging again. Her security grabbed her waist, arms wrapped around her torso, feet kicking the ground as she tried to break free. But that only made her angrier. Let me go, she talkin' slick behind my back. Coi's bodyguards formed a wall in front of her, but the tension was already nuclear. Coi's dancers pushed her toward the exit, trying to pull her away from the danger. Cameras kept filming. People were shouting over each other. Then it happened. One dancer, maybe scared, maybe defensive, maybe stupid, shoved Chrisean back as she tried to break free of security. It was the worst mistake of his life. Chrisean spun around so fast it shocked everyone. She cocked her arm back, and boom, socked him straight in the jaw with a punch that echoed off the loading dock walls. The guy dropped to his knees instantly. Chaos erupted. People screamed. Someone yelled, "Call 911." Coi gasped and covered her mouth. Security rushed the fallen dancer. Cameras pointed everywhere. The sound of feet hitting concrete turned into a frenzy. But Chrisean wasn't done. She shoved her own bodyguard aside and sprinted toward the group forming around Coi. Dancers scattered like birds. Glam dropped their bags. Someone tripped over a ring light. Coi's security pulled her behind a production truck, trying to shield her. Chrisean rounded the truck, screaming, "No more talking. You said it. You said what you said. Coi, shaking but still standing her ground, yelled back, I ain't say nothing about you. That's not my energy. But Coi's voice cracked not from fear of Chrisean, but fear that the situation could go somewhere that would end both their careers. Chrisean lunged again, arm raised. And then came the first shocking twist. A new voice cut through the chaos. Stop, cameras down now. Everyone froze. It wasn't security. It wasn't staff. It wasn't a manager. It was a major female rapper, one way bigger than both Chrisean and Coi, walking into the scene with 2 massive security guards at her sides. Nobody expected her to be there. Nobody expected her to intervene. Nobody even knew she was backstage. Her name? Can't even put it here. The industry already knows who it was. Let's call her Queen A. Queen A stormed in wearing sunglasses, a long black trench coat, and an expression that told the entire room she was not playing around. What the hell are y'all doing? She shouted. There's media everywhere. Cameras everywhere. Y'all trying to ruin yourselves on purpose? Chrisean didn't care. She pointed straight at Queen A. Nah, she talking slick about me. Let me handle it. Queen A stepped between them. Nobody's touching anybody. Not tonight. Coi's voice trembled. I didn't say anything. This got blown up. I don't want this. But Queen A wasn't even listening. She looked at the dancers, at security, at the phones in the air. Turn them off. Everyone slowly lowered their phones. But one person kept recording from behind a stack of crates. And that's the angle Chrisean later posted. The forbidden angle. Queen A stepped toward Chrisean, face to face. You're messing up a bag. You're messing up opportunities. You're feeding blogs for no reason. Chrisean's chest heaved. I don't care. I'm tired of these industry girls trying to play me. You're letting rumors run your life. Queen A fired back. Grow up. Chrisean shoved her security away. Say that to them. Not me. Queen A turned toward Coi. You throw shade? Coi shook her head so fast she almost dropped her phone. No, absolutely not. This is not me. Queen A raised a brow not because she doubted Coi, but because Coi wasn't saying the whole truth. And that's when the second twist hit. A tiny voice from the back whispered. Actually, Coi did say something. The room froze. Everyone turned. Even Chrisean stopped breathing. It was Coi's own hairstylist. She stepped forward nervously. Coi, I'm sorry, but you did say something. That night, in the studio. You said she brings chaos. Coi's face shattered. I didn't mean it like that. Chrisean exploded. So you did say it. Coi held her head. That was taken out of context. No, you lied, Chrisean barked. You lied straight to my face. The room split instantly. Some people took Coi's side. Some took Chrisean's. Some wanted out before they became witnesses. Some were filming again secretly. Queen A rubbed her temples. Both of y'all are stupid if you let a stylist instigate this. But the stylist wasn't done. She gulped and added, and, Coi, you did say something else too. Coi froze in horror. Don't, the stylist whispered. You said. She needs to calm down before someone hurts her. And that was the moment everything snapped again. Chrisean's face went from angry to wild. Completely wild. You said someone gonna hurt me? She screamed. You think somebody can hurt me? Security lunged forward. Queen A shouted for calm. Coi's dancers backed up in terror. And Chrisean rushed forward with a scream so loud the audio peaked. Try me then. Everything after that turned into a blur. Chrisean grabbed a handful of Coi's wig. Coi's security tackled Chrisean into a stack of lighting cases. A makeup artist ran away crying. A producer yelled, Cut the cameras! Someone tripped over a tripod. 2 dancers were knocked over. Queen A's bodyguards grabbed Chrisean around the waist. Coi's stylist fainted. Someone yelled they were calling the police. Someone else yelled to lock the doors. And then, the big twist. A gunshot. Not at anyone. Not by anyone in the fight. A warning shot fired by an off-duty security guard in the far corner to stop the chaos. The sound silenced everything. Coi covered her ears. Chrisean froze mid-swing. Queen A ducked instinctively. People screamed and ran. Security flooded the area. And when the smoke cleared, Coi was gone. Her team had grabbed her and evacuated her in seconds. But the craziest part? Someone whispered loud enough for everyone to hear. Coi ain't leave. She's waiting upstairs with her video. Chrisean looked up slowly. Dangerous smile forming. Heart pounding. She wanna drop receipts? Chrisean growled. Okay then. I'll drop mine first. And that's why she posted the video the world is seeing right now. But the real footage? The full fight? The gunshot? The hair pulling? The screaming? The meltdown? That hasn't leaked yet. And according to insiders, Coi Leray has a clip that could end Chrisean's career, and she's preparing to release it. Unless Chrisean strikes first. And she will. She always does. The moment Chrisean's video hit the internet, the entire music industry basically stopped breathing. Nobody cared about new releases. Nobody cared about chart updates. Every timeline, every blog, every reaction channel was locked in on one thing. Chrisean Rock just dropped a violent receipt. Within minutes, 3 different hashtags shot into the top trends. Number Chrisean vs Coi. Number Coi Leray fight. Number she jumped her. And the reactions? Unhinged. TikTok split into armies. Twitter went to war. Instagram became a digital boxing ring. Under Chrisean's video, comments exploded. Nah, she went full GTA mode. Coi did what? Bro, she really swang on them dancers. One thing about Chrisean? She gon' rock somebody. But another faction was forming instantly. Why she always fighting? She needs help, not a camera. Coi didn't deserve this. This is embarrassing at this point. Even celebrities started chiming in, some messy, some scared, some trying to stay neutral. A rapper tweeted, "I was there, y'all don't even know half." A female singer commented on a blog, "Energy was weird the whole night." A dancer who worked with Coi wrote on IG stories, "Nobody bullying nobody. It was misunderstanding until someone made it physical." But the real shocker? A producer from the event tweeted and deleted, "Chrisean wasn't the only one swinging." People screen recorded it instantly. The rumor spread like gasoline. Now the narrative flipped. Wait, Coi fought back? Even though the video doesn't show that part, the internet loves chaos, so they ran with it. Blogs immediately capitalized. Exclusive. Sources say Coi threw a punch after the camera cut. New angle? Chrisean's video might be edited. Did Coi Leray defend herself? Here's what we know. Meanwhile, Coi's team stayed dead silent. Not a peep. No tweet. No story. No statement. That silence made everything worse. Fans started flooding her page. "Drop your video, sis. She lying? Or she plotting? We waiting for your side now. Don't let Chrisean control the story." But even crazier? People from Coi's camp started sending cryptic messages. Coi's choreographer posted, "They only saw what she wanted them to see." Coi's stylist reposted a black screen with, "Lol, okay, bet." Coi's best friend tweeted, "Screenshots loading." Screenshots of what? Nobody knew. But the internet assumed the worst. Then came the industry reactions. And that took everything to the next level. A major label A&R tweeted, "Security protocols being rewritten as we speak." A festival organizer commented, "Don't ask us to book certain people together no more." A Grammy voter joked, "I'ma stop going backstage events for my safety." But the heaviest reaction came from someone unexpected. Lizzo. Yes, her. She posted on Instagram, "Women in the industry already have to fight to be taken seriously. We don't need to fight each other too." The post got millions of likes. But it also got dragged. Not you chiming in. "Lizzo, please, we busy RN." Wrong timing, sis. This not your moment. Meanwhile, Chrisean went live. The live had 107K people watching. She sat in the passenger seat of a car, hair all over the place, face still flushed from the fight, breathing heavy. She kept pacing her words like she was still mid-adrenaline. "I don't care," she said. She was talking slick. Whole room heard it. "I ain't no scary B-times, cha. Say it to my face." Her phone kept buzzing. Fans kept screaming. Blueface's name kept flying in the comments even though he had nothing to do with this. Then Chrisean dropped another bomb. "I ain't even post the full video. Y'all want the rest?" The chat exploded. Yes, yes, yes. Drop it. Post part 2. We need it." Coi lied? Chrisean smirked. "I'ma drop it if she keep playing with me." Boom. Another explosion across the internet. Now people demanded Coi to respond, because silence now looked like guilt. Coi finally posted something, but not on Twitter, not on Instagram feed. She posted a 10-second Instagram story. A black screen with white text. "A lie, don't care who tell it." No names. No mention of Chrisean. Just that. And that one line made the internet scream. She calling Chrisean a liar? She clapping back. Coi said that with her chest. This bout to get real messy. Minutes later, someone leaked a message allegedly from Coi's security detail. Coi didn't swing first. But don't get it twisted. She ain't just stand there. So now fans were like, post the video then. We need Coi's angle. This fight ain't one-sided like we thought. OMG both hit each other? And then came the biggest shakeup of the night. The one thing nobody expected. A verified music journalist posted, "Exclusive coming. There's footage from a balcony angle that shows exactly who threw the first hit." Instagram and Twitter went into meltdown. Who had balcony footage? Who recorded it? Who leaked it? Who was sending it to the press? Chrisean went silent for the first time. Coi stopped posting. Both teams reportedly went into full lockdown. One insider claimed, "The balcony angle shows everything. The push, the shove, the first hit, and it's bad." Bad for who? Nobody knows yet. But one thing is certain. The fight video Chrisean posted is only the first layer. The full footage is coming. And depending on who threw that first swing, somebody's career is about to be shaken hard. The internet had barely recovered from the first angles. The backstage whispers, the dancer getting dropped, the stylist snitching, the gunshot echoing across the loading dock when the real nightmare hit. Because while everyone was waiting for Coi's angle, while fans were fighting in the quote tweets, while Chrisean's live was still being clipped and memed, a new bombshell landed out of nowhere. A mysterious account, verified, no posts, following 0 people popped up with one single message. The real video drops at midnight. And attached to the tweet was a 1-second preview. Just 1 second. But that single frame? It changed everything. The preview showed a balcony viewers. Both teams visible. Coi's dancers. Chrisean's security. Coi stepping back. Chrisean rushing forward. And most importantly, someone else's hand pushing Chrisean toward Coi. Not a dancer. Not a stylist. Not a fan. Someone from Chrisean's own side. The internet went insane. Who pushed her? Wait, she got set up? This wasn't just a fight. Somebody instigated this? Who is that dude? And suddenly, the question shifted from, did Chrisean jump Coi? To, did someone push Chrisean to make her jump Coi? Now everything made sense. The speed, the rage, the escalation, the fact that she broke free so aggressively, the fact that she locked on Coi instantly. Somebody wanted that fight. Somebody lit the fuse. And the preview revealed something even scarier. The person who shoved Chrisean was wearing an unmistakable jacket, a black varsity jacket with a massive embroidered B on the back. Twitter stopped. YouTube reactors paused mid-sentence. Comments froze. Because everyone recognized that jacket. It's the same exact jacket worn by someone extremely close to Chrisean. Someone who always stands behind her in videos. Someone who hovers around her backstage. Someone people assumed was just security. His name? Tay. Her rumored friend/bodyguard/trusted helper. The one always near her. The one seen holding her bag. The one who pulled her away from blueface drama. The one who looks out for her. He pushed her. The internet exploded so violently, it felt like a digital earthquake. Nah, what is going on? Tay set this up? This is why she ran like that. He pushed her into the fight? Why he's starting beef? For clout? Bro wanted viral footage. He set her up on purpose? Suddenly, Chrisean wasn't the villain. She wasn't the aggressor. She was the weapon. A weapon someone else fired. And then came the DM leak that sent the scandal into orbit. An anonymous user posted a screenshot. A message from Tay to someone else. I told you I'd get them in the same spot. Now watch what happens. What the hell? People lost it. Fans lost it. Blogs lost it. The entire industry spiraled. He planned it? This was a setup? Tay wanted Chrisean to fight. Is he working with someone? Why would he do this? But the craziest theory wasn't that he set up the fight. It was who he set it up for. Because sleuths zoomed into the DM screenshot and noticed something small, but deadly. At the bottom of the screen, partially visible in the cropped image, was an app notification. A Cash App notification. $3,000 received from name blurred. And people immediately began speculating. Who paid him? Why did he get money? Who benefits from Coi versus Chrisean? Who wanted this fight? Who hate both of them enough to start this? Fan theories blew up. A rival female rapper? A label exec stirring drama? Someone from Blueface's camp? A jealous influencer? A promoter wanting viral PR? Nobody knew. But the balcony footage preview, the Cash App clue, the DM screenshot all pointed to one thing. The fight wasn't random. It was engineered. Strategically. Intentionally. by someone who understood exactly how to trigger Chrisean. At 11:46 p.m., 14 minutes before the promise drop, the anonymous account tweeted again. You thought you knew who started it. You know nothing. The full truth will hurt both of them. Coi went silent. Chrisean stopped posting. Tay locked his pages. Coi's label initiated crisis protocol. Chrisean's family started texting cryptic things like, pray for her. And insiders began whispering. The full video doesn't just show a push, it shows why. People refreshed at midnight like their lives were depending on it. But instead of posting the video, the anonymous account posted one line. It's bigger than Coi. It's bigger than Chrisean. Look at WHO walks in at the end. What the hell does that mean? Who walks in? Who was at the scene? Who knew this was happening? And the account added, I'll drop the full clip when the industry stops trying to silence me. So now the entire internet is screaming, drop it. Drop the full video. Who was there? Who started this? Who pushed her? Who paid him? Who benefits? And the cliffhanger? The anonymous account showed a blurry silhouette of the person entering frame at the end of the fight. And fans are convinced it's a major female artist who has beef with both Chrisean and Coi. But until the full video drops, nobody knows for sure. All we know now? This wasn't a fight. It was an operation. And Chrisean was the weapon. Coi was the target. And someone else? Someone powerful? Was pulling the strings. And now that the real truth is starting to leak, now that we know Chrisean wasn't acting alone, now that we know someone pushed her, now that we know money moved behind the scenes, now that we know a bigger artist might have walked into frame, one thing is guaranteed. This wasn't a random fight. This was a setup, a planned hit, a controlled explosion designed to take both women down. Someone wanted chaos. Someone wanted drama. Someone wanted a viral brawl so big it would swallow Coi and Chrisean at the same time. And now? The anonymous account holding the balcony angle is threatening to drop the full footage. The one that shows who paid Tay, who ordered the push, and WHO was standing there at the end, watching the entire thing unfold. So here's where you come in. I want to hear every theory, every suspicion, every name you think is involved. Who do you think pushed Chrisean? Was Tay acting alone? Or was he paid to escalate the fight? Who sent the $3,000 cash app? A rival? A label enemy? A jealous artist? Someone trying to sabotage both of them? What does the anonymous account mean by look who walks in at the end? Was it a big rapper? Another female artist? A manager? Someone with a lot to gain from this meltdown? And most importantly, who wants Coi and Chrisean to go to war? Because this wasn't impulsive. This wasn't emotional. This wasn't bad timing. This was strategic. Someone lit the match and threw it into a room full of gasoline. And we still don't know who. So drop your theories below. Drop the names you think are involved. Drop the motives you see forming. Drop any clue you think the rest of the internet might have missed. Because when that full balcony angle drops, it's going to shake the entire industry. And if you want the next update the second it breaks, the cash receipts, the full fight angle, the silhouette reveal, the mastermind's identity, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications right now. This wasn't a fight. It was a trap. And the next twist? It's going to expose the person who built it.